Hey, this is AMIDY here on Groove Cruise with Neon Owl.
Hi guys, it's Elaine here with Neon Owl. We are here with Nolan, aka AMIDY, on Groove Cruise.
Yeah,
How's it going?
it's going amazing. This is my first time ever on Groove Cruise ever. It's been even just in general, just like years since I've been on a cruise ship. So it's really cool for this to be my first cruise back, just kind of getting back into life. And
Yeah.
honestly, it's amazing having the music just 24/7 and just being surrounded by awesome people.
What's been your favorite part so far? I saw you out there hanging out, having a good time. What's been the fave thing about the ship?
Well, I definitely love food, so like the free food is definitely a plus. So like going to the dining, honestly, just hanging out with friends, hanging out with my wife, hanging out with friends, and just
Who I hear is a lot of fun. I just heard from Joe's wife that your wife is a lot of fun.
Is she?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I will definitely tell her that. She'll be very happy. That's awesome.
Cool. Well, who are you excited to see? Obviously, you guys have the stage happening and you know, back to back playing with each other. Who else are you excited to see?
I am very excited to see Midas. I actually only saw him once at Red Rocks, and he's an awesome dude, super talented, and so I'm excited to see him again, as well as Halian. She's a great friend of mine, and I saw her at Dream State, but I always love just seeing her sing live, and also see Rico and Miela for the first time. I've never seen them
you've never
perform.
seen- oh,
so
amazing.
I am super excited to see them perform.
Yeah.
Always Trivecta as well.
Yeah,
And
we'll be
he
at the
always
fourth
killed it.
stage, like
Yes.
the whole time, so we'll be there. Are you prepping for your set? What have you done so far? What can we expect to hear from you?
Yeah, so the first set, well, I've made both sets and they're all ready. For me, it's like I can't really do them on the fly because I sing when I perform, so it's a little bit different than just DJing on the fly. So for my first set, it's actually a storytelling set. So the whole story of the set is about a relationship and how everything is beautiful, all rainbows and butterflies at the beginning, but then once you kind of come to realize after the honeymoon stage, it's like you kind of find the baggage or like the hardships of a relationship. But then through the turmoil and all the hard times, realizing that being together is better than apart. And so it kind of comes together at the end and has a happy ending of like being together, you're stronger than apart.
Yeah.
And then the second set is, I actually haven't done just like a non-singing DJ set in a long time.
Okay.
So I'm super excited just to kind of have fun and just play a little trance, some house, and then obviously some melodic bass. And
Yeah.
just have a good time.
So what makes you decide to do, like, do you do the storytelling sets often? Do you know, I know you sing as well, which is really awesome. Like, how did that come about? Like,
For like the storytelling set, this is my first time ever doing this, and I wanted to do something special that I've never done. I'm always trying to like push boundaries of what I do to always keep pushing myself to be better. And I thought it'd just be cool to like make a full story out of a set instead of just playing a bunch of awesome music.
yeah.
So I really like storytelling, especially with my music, like with my lyrics, with the melodies, all that. So I wanted to transfer it over to my live aspect. And so yeah, I'm
Yeah.
super excited.
You've been performing a lot more recently. Do you still get like the nerves? Like,
Oh yes.
like what's going through your mind when you're about to go on stage, especially a big stage?
Yeah. I would probably say, like, especially when I'm singing, is don't forget the lyrics.
Has that happened before?
Yes, but I'm able to like save it and just kind of like I remember one time it was during my song "Fix You," and I just repeated one line twice to like get it through, and I was like, "Hey, it worked!" So
Yeah.
sometimes it happens, and it just works. I actually used to do musical theater way back when, like back in another life, and so I'm used to like memorizing lyrics and show tunes and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. What's been your favorite part, like as a performer? Obviously, you make music, you DJ, you sing. Do you like any part more than the other?
It's hard to say that I like one part more than the other because to me they all tie together. So I love singing because I've been singing ever since I could literally make noise. So like
He started singing before he started talking.
exactly, pretty much. Because like my dad was in a band when I was a baby. Like my parents were all involved with music, so I just grew up with it and I just started singing, and it just kind of, I guess, kind of happened naturally with like the environment that I was in. So I love singing. I absolutely love singing. And at first when I was making EDM and getting into the music, and I wasn't really comfortable with my voice being recorded and I didn't feel confident enough. But as I kind of practiced a little bit more, kept getting stronger and stronger, doing vocal lessons and all that, I felt more comfortable to do that. And also Halion, because I've been working with them a lot, they were actually really great with pushing me to sing on my stuff.
Yeah.
So they were a huge component in making me feel comfortable with being able to sing on tracks.
Yeah, because I saw that you, even though you sang, you didn't really want to sing on your own tracks. So
Yeah.
how's that feel now?
Honestly, I feel like
You're still kind of like,
I actually feel good at, like, I feel good. Like, I'm proud of, like, what I'm able to make. Like, it's not like, oh, like, that's, like, freaking crazy good. Like, it's like, wow, that's, like, I'm proud of, like, what I'm, like, how far I've come. And
Yeah.
I think that's the mentality that I have to have is, like, look at where you've come from and, like, look at where you are now.
yeah. So obviously you've gotten the chance to work with like Seven Lions as well.
Yes.
How was that?
Honestly, like, it's kind of mind-blowing, like, from where I started. Like, Jeff, Seven Lions was someone who I always looked up to as an artist. Like, insanely talented dude, like, great guy, just like super grateful to be able to work with him. And Adam Woolley, he's an awesome guy, super talented as well. And just like, honestly, the artists I've been able to work with and the artists that I'm working with now, like, I never could imagine, like,
You're like pinching yourself. Right?
honestly, yeah,
Yeah.
it really feels like a dreaming moment because this is like, I'm able to work with the people that I've looked up to for years
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. So having had that, like collaborating with Wooly, Seven Lions, is there someone else that you're like dying to collaborate and work on a project with?
Most definitely. I would love to work on a song with Millennium.
Ah,
That is like,
it's a good one.
that's my next goal. Like,
Yeah.
I would absolutely love to work with him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you heard that, so let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen, please.
What has been the most rewarding thing as well as the most challenging thing as an artist so far?
I would say it's the aspect of producing and singing. That's like super challenging, but also very rewarding that I'm able to tell a story. Because like most DJs and producers, they're able to just tell their story through the production, and then they kind of tell like the theme or what they're going for to the singer, but it's never like a true copy of what they're going for, because I could tell you something and then you interpret it a little bit different. For me, I can produce a track and know exactly the story I want to tell, so I'm able to tell a story through the production and through the lyrics and the melodies and be able to do that. And it is a ton of work to do that kind of stuff, because producing a track is just a little bit of time, but then making all the lyrics and recording it and then making it all finalized. So I would say that is super challenging, but also super rewarding, for sure.
Is there a place that you create from? Like, is it what you're feeling in that moment? Is it an idea? Like, how does that come about?
Yeah, I would have to say it's kind of like the emotions and the time that I'm going through in life. If I'm having a hard time, then I write about like hard things that I'm going through. I like to try and keep my music as raw as possible. I'm not trying to make something that's not me. Like, I always want to do something that relates to me and I feel in the moment.
I love that. Okay, well, since we're here on Groove Cruise, I want to ask some questions that's on theme. If you're the captain steering the ship, you can go anywhere in the world. Where will we be by tomorrow?
You know, I know you can't get there by water,
Well,
but
whatever. Let's
I would literally like make this like a transformer ship so we can put some wheels on it and then go to Switzerland.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Why Switzerland?
It's been a bucket list place of mine, and I think it's probably one of the most beautiful places in the world. Just like the mountains, the snow, the greenery. Like, I just love nature.
Yeah.
And so to me, that's like one of my like go-to places.
Okay.
I know it's like the most random place you could ever
it's on
think
my
of.
list too. But yes, you're the first that said that. We got a lot of Japans and
Japan would
certain
be very
places.
cool. Yeah, Switzerland, totally like random, but to me, that's like the coolest place to go to.
Okay. And if you can only bring 3 things to Switzerland because it's completely abandoned, there's no one there, nothing's open, what would you bring for your survival or your sanity?
Items, people, or like just all of the above?
Let's leave it items for
Items?
now.
Okay. Then I would have to bring my computer so I could make music still. That's a tough one. Yeah, laptop, microphone so I could sing.
Sing for you and an audience of 1. But yeah,
And
music.
I would probably say a piano as well.
Okay.
So I could just like sit there in the nature and play piano. That'd be pretty
Actually seems pretty serene.
cool. Yeah, that sounds very, very relaxing.
What if you can bring one person to join you in Switzerland?
My wife. For
Okay.
sure. If I said anyone else, then
She'll kick your ass. Okay, well, for your fans watching out there, do you have anything to share with them? Any words for them?
I appreciate every single one of you, and you all have helped me get to this place, and I couldn't do any of this without you all. So thank you.
Yeah. And for our aspiring producers and artists out there, do you have any advice for them?
Yeah, I would say definitely do your due diligence. Don't try and cut corners. So learn your music theory, learn an instrument. So be a guitar or piano, like it's super, super important that you have a little bit of a foundation to work off of. If you know the rules, then you know how to break them. So I would say start there.
Well, what can we expect from AMIDY for the rest of 2022?
More collabs, even bigger collabs, some duets, some more duets that I'm working on. Yeah, just lots of music, some more shows, and yeah, just a journey throughout the year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us here with Neon Out on Groove Cruise. We
Thank
can't
you.
wait to see your sets, and we'll see you very soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.